We just grabbed the food. Nas got the food, Numa got the food. We're about to head over to the spot. And I remember a couple of weeks ago, or I think a week ago, was it? I posted on my Instagram, both Instagrams, where I told you guys to ask me a bunch of questions you guys wanted to answer. So we're gonna go try out the spot right now, eat the food, answer all the questions you guys wanted, and then probably end the video there and then pick it up tomorrow for paintball. We're currently at the Burgers Chicken. We just got some food, and I was thinking about it, and I remember that I posted this on my story, where I asked you guys a couple of, I told you guys give me questions you guys want me to answer for the thing where you put the sauce up. So I'm gonna go off. I have some questions here. I also have some questions that like common ask questions. So it's my little to answer them. So I'll just hop right into it. I'm gonna ask them too, even though he's trying to start a business soon. He's into sales, so if I get any questions like that, we'll probably ask him to get into it too. So the first question that I have is, what's the current trend for businesses? Examples is theme pages, affiliates, marketing, etc. And I honestly think the current trend right now, currently, I don't do this personally, but I know a lot of people who do, is UGC. So it's user-generated content. So it's like for stuff like Turbo AI, the Wiz app, a bunch of other apps that are using like people to be like, people compliment to their lives. So I really think if you want to start off quick for a quick market trend, I think it's definitely UGC content should definitely be it. And then another question we have is, what are your opinions on website building to start off as a 17-year-old? Website building is definitely very nice. It's just a lot of times website building won't make the money that you wanted. So if you wanted website building, what I learned is you throw in SMM marketing, which is social media marketing, and also throw in like AIs, just quick Canva pages to just give the websites to make it sweet up the deal. And then I have to go to the other way. Okay, so this one's I don't really like this question, but I think I'm just gonna ask. But it was someone said, be honest, are you actually making real money or just faking it for content? I get this question so much. If I'm faking what I'm making, if I do this, if I'm LARPing, which I think is funny because a lot of people do LARP. I usually have to use about the TJR thing where he's faking his trades and all that. I don't ever say how much I make, and I think I have a question here about how much I made, which I'll probably say for my first month and stuff, but I don't think it's smart to fake what you made, because if you get caught up for one little lie, then your whole credibility is lost. What do you guys think, right?
I think the same, because if you don't have honesty, you don't have anything as a man.
Exactly. What do you think, exactly.
I feel like being trustworthy is a big thing in 2026, and lying about how much money you make is definitely not the way to go.
And then I know this guy that's coming up. He goes to school with me and everything, and he doesn't say how much he wins, but he shows that he's working up and building. So he doesn't sell a course because he's still learning. So I don't think you should start teaching people until you have it down to the T. That's why a lot of things that I do, I don't teach. And then another question is, what was your first big month that money you've ever made, and how old were you? Okay, so I don't usually talk about how much money I made. I don't think the closest people to me know how much money I make right now. But I'll say this just to inspire. When I was 15 years old, I hit my first 10K month. And that was with what? Was with marketing and for landscaping and all that type of window cleaning and stuff, and also drop shipping. So this was peak. This was 2 years ago, 3 years ago. This is where drop shipping was the biggest. So when I did organic drop shipping, is when I hit my first 10K. Obviously that's gross. So when Shopify took the money back, I had at the 8,000 at 815, which is something crazy. And then, do your parents know what you do and what are their opinions? My parents know what I do to an extent. So they know I own a business, they know whatever, but I come from a very traditional household where my older brother is a pharmaceutical engineer, my other older brother is in business school, so it's always college and this. And obviously I'm going to college next year, but at the dinner table, when the whole family's there for Thanksgiving, I do get a lot of stuff for being like an entrepreneur, which I think is very normal. And I just think that people are going to talk to you no matter what about what you do. And then, let's see. What business model would you never do again? Okay, this is such a good question for me because there's one thing that I regret making the most, because this is where I got scammed when I was 12, and where people are doing it right now is reselling clothes. I would never go back into reselling clothes. I know people who do, I teach people who do, but as personally, if I started from zero, I would never start reselling clothes again. Like genuinely, like I could genuinely never start reselling clothes again because it's such a so much work for way less money. And let's see what else. Have you ever had a lowest point, and what'd you do to get yourself back up? So not much people know this. When I was 16, turning 17, so the summer when I was 16, he just did the 6-7 thing. You can't be real. 16, he's only turning 17 is when I got scammed for $15,000, and that was all the money I had to my name. So that's when I hit the lowest point. That's when I was about to quit. I was like, yo, I don't know what to do. And the only people I talked to was my parents, and they're like, yo, stop with this business stuff. You're in high school, you have to focus on your grades. So what I did to get back up is tell myself why I started. What I think is God doesn't give you ideas if you can't use them. Like, really, God doesn't put these ideas in your mind if you can't. He would have never gave you an idea if He doesn't think it worthy enough. What else? Okay, this is like, I got this question. If someone wants to start, where they should begin? My Instagram. Hit me up. I have a mentorship. Now I'm joking. If you want to start, I think just find what you can, like, if, like, Umar here is good at computers and IT, so we're trying to get him into website development, marketing, all this. So I really think you should see what you love. Like, if you love cars, start doing marketing for cars. If you love cars, get into, like, you don't have to do this entrepreneur stuff. If you want to make money, and do what you love, honestly. If you love working at retail, go work that retail job. Just do what you love. Don't let people tell you what you want to do. Let's see. Do you think it's hard to start a business in 2026? I'm going to end off with this question, okay? And then I'm going to let them say if they want to say anything. Starting a business in 2026 is so hard. Genuinely, I don't think it's easy. A lot of people doing it nowadays, but not a lot of people have the what's the word, bro? Like the initiative to do it. Not a lot of people want to do it because of the work they have to go through. And honestly, as someone who owns a bunch of businesses right now, I would say don't get into it if you don't want to sit down for a year, and like cry and put your blood, sweat, and tears into it, honestly. What do you guys think? Am I like...
Looking to start something new definitely takes courage. In the business, you know, it takes hard work. What about you, Nas?
I think honestly, like, if you don't want to do something, you're just gonna be more lazy towards it. You're not gonna want to do it. You're not gonna be able to put the grind towards it. You're not gonna like be fully there in the mental headspace to like get what you want done. You're probably gonna be lazy and just push it off. Like, oh yeah, I'll just do that later. I'll do that later. And that's not how businesses work. That's not how you're gonna be able to thrive in this market.
I'm gonna say one more thing before I end it off. A lot of people see into the entrepreneurship and they see that we see Breast Skills, TJR. That's what I did, to be honest. I saw these guys making money, thinking I was gonna be around the Lambos. I don't even have a nice car yet, and I've said this in my last video. I don't have a nice car at all, and I don't live that lifestyle that everyone sees. I'm financially free at 17, yes, but I think if you want to join this purely off just the money, then don't, because most of these people like don't make enough money. I make money, thank God, but I really can't use my money to my full extent. So I really think if you want to come into this just for the money, don't do it just for the money. Do it for the love of the game. And as usual, if you wanted to learn how to do it, DM my Instagram. I'm down. I'm also going to be doing a free giveaway soon with someone special, where we're going to be starting from 0 to 100 daily lives with a random person that wins the giveaway. So sign up in the Google form for the mentorship, and you'll randomly be selected to win. It's gonna be, they give you money to start, and they're also gonna teach you how to start, but you're gonna be daily live, so you're gonna have to record your progress. But I think it's very good to someone who wants to start a business and doesn't have capital. I think you should sign up for that giveaway, and we'll give it away to someone free. I think I'm gonna end off the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next